Car payments are getting harder to afford for many families. With higher costs for groceries, housing, insurance, and gas, something has to give. Consumer Reports has steps you can take before the problem gets worse. If your car payment is getting harder to make, you're not alone. New car prices have soared in recent years, with the average new vehicle now selling for nearly $50,000. Add in rising gas and insurance costs, and it's no surprise that recent Fitch ratings data show Americans with lower credit scores are having a harder time keeping up. Nearly 7% were at least 60 days late on their car payments. The first step in getting back on track is acknowledging the problem early. That's according to Thomas Nietzsche with the nonprofit Money Management International.
A lot of people are very resistant to talk to their creditors. They have fear or shame around what's going to happen next.
Consumer Reports says the sooner you reach out to your lender about your current financial situation, the better.
Lenders usually have options available. So they might offer to move your payment due date. They might be able to set up a hardship plan or defer the payment. Especially if you have a good payment history, your lender might be more willing to work with you to avoid delinquency or your car getting repossessed.
Before agreeing to a plan, ask how it could affect your credit, late fees, and interest. Then get the agreement in writing. Another option may be refinancing your car loan.
Check with banks, credit unions, with online lenders, because you might be able to get a lower interest rate that could save you money. But just be careful, because if you make the loan term longer, it could cost you more in the long run.
If you lease your car, getting out of the contract can be difficult, but a lease transfer might be an option. Sites like Swap-A-Lease can help connect you with someone willing to take over the remaining payments.
Just make sure your leasing company allows it and ask about fees or whether you could still be responsible if the new driver stopped paying.
Bottom line, the sooner you deal with the car payment problem, the more room you may have to work things out. Consumer Reports says be careful with companies that promise to lower your car payment for an upfront fee. Some scammers may even tell you to send payments to them instead of to your lender. That money may never go toward your loan, leaving you out the money and still behind on your payments. I don't know if you've shopped for a car recently, but they've gone up 30 to 40% in the last 5 to 6 years due to the pandemic. And then, of course, all those supply chain issues. You've got inflation. But I shopped for a car recently. I couldn't believe how much they cost.
Yeah.
And even used cars too.
Well, it makes you think about leasing and buying. It's that decision, tough to make sometimes.
Yeah, it's always a tough dilemma to decide.
Always crunch the numbers.